are now watching what?
Red Boxing!
Let's get it.
So after it came out that PBC offered Canelo $55 million to fight Errol Spence, and Canelo turned it down. Now the narrative is being spent that Canelo Alvarez ducked Errol Spence Jr. Wow, that's an interesting one right there. Just want to talk a little bit about that. I'm trying to find a logical reason why Canelo Alvarez would duck Errol Spence. First of all, that's a big money fight. It's a big money fight. Errol is it's a potential bigger money fight later down the road. If Errol becomes undisputed, it makes it even bigger. So that is one reason why Canelo could have turned the fight down, because he could be saying, well, let me see if Errol becomes undisputed at 147 against Terrence Crawford or whoever, and then I'll pull him up here and knock his ass out, right? Or it could be Canelo just got his hands full. You know, he wants to take care of what he want to take care of first. You know, kind of like what Errol was saying, right? Well, let me take care of what I got to take care of over here first, a.k.a. my side of the street, and then I'm going to come for you. This is what he was saying to Terrence Crawford all this time, all these years, right? So what if Canelo was moving the same way? What if he's feeling the same way about Errol Spence? Let me take care of what I got going on my side of the street, and then I'll see you later. Oh, and make sure, you take care of your business that you got that's unfinished at 147. Don't that sound familiar to y'all? Who kind of touched on something like that? Jermell Charlo, right? Remember that? Remember what Jermell Charlo said to Bud? Man, you got a lot of smoke down at your own division. You got Ennis, Errol. Fight one of them. You got a stud to fight. Cause you coming up here, you gonna get knocked the fuck out. I'm a knockout artist, baby. Interesting spin, because you see, everybody is coming down on Bud for wanting to go up to 154 to fight Jermell Charlo, but nobody's having that same energy for Errol wanting to fight Canelo Alvarez a couple of weight classes above 147. Maybe actually 3. There's no way Canelo's coming down, way down to 154. He's never doing that again. So that fight would actually be at a catch weight, because they said the fight was going to be at 164, which is a catch weight. So Errol will go up. He's a super duper B-side compared to Canelo. So he would go up and fight, and it will be under Canelo's terms. He would probably take 20. Canelo take 80. You know how that works, man. 80-20 game, 70-30. Shit. He'd probably give him 90-10, right? That's the thing, man. Why in the hell, what other reason would Canelo Alvarez be afraid to fight Errol Spence? He's ducking him. What he out there insinuating? He's ducking Errol because he thinks Errol's going to knock him out? I mean, this is boxing, man. Who knows, right? Errol's a tough motherfucker. There's been many people saying Errol's been beating up dudes much, much bigger than him in sparring. No holds barred type shit. But, I mean, I'm just going to be real, man. This ain't sparring. This is the real deal. No headgear, no nothing. And this is Canelo. And, as much as a basic fighter I think Canelo is, I think he's more skilled than Errol Spence, man. And, I don't know, man. That'll be there's nothing wrong with that fight. I would love to see that, but why would you risk a Canelo fight if you claiming you wanted to be undisputed, right? So that makes no sense. So this whole notion that Canelo is ducking him out of fear, because I've seen that. I've seen the comments. This just boosts up, the sexuals, man. They just, any little thing that's coming out now, they're latching on. They're using all that shit as a weapon. And they're just flinging darts everywhere at people now. Oh, man, Canelo, he didn't want to smoke with Errol Spence. He ducked him out of... Ducked him for what? I just explained to you why Canelo would potentially turn down that fight. That doesn't mean he don't want to fight him. It could be for those very same reasons, right? So Canelo ain't allowed to do what Jermell Charlo just did to Bud. Tell Bud, yo, stay at your division, take care of your situations, and then see me later, right? What if that's what he doing? Just like Jermell did. But ain't nobody giving Errol that same negative energy that they giving Terrence Crawford. I hear, hey, Bud, he move up, he gonna get knocked out by Jermell Charlo. Bud too small. All right, so then if that's the case, then Errol too small for Canelo then. Let's put it that way. But anyway, that myth is bullshit. There's no way in hell Canelo Alvarez is ducking Errol Spence. Not for the reasons that they're trying to put out there. And in fact, it might not be ducking at all. I just explained what I think it could be, and it got to be like maybe those two situations. Either he's doing a Jermell Charlo, stay your ass in your division and take care of your situations, or B, stay your ass in your division and take care of your situations, because I want you to be undisputed. So that makes the fight even more intriguing and worth more than you losing the Bud, and then okay, you lost all your belts. Where's the flair? Where's the magic anymore in that fight? There's no magic. There will be nothing. The allure probably would be it'll still be there, but it wouldn't be as much as allure. You got Errol Spence, new undisputed at 147. You got Canelo Alvarez, undisputed at 168. You see what I mean? You see what I'm getting at? If Errol loses, then okay, yeah, it's still a good fight, but it's not as spectacular as if you got two undisputed dudes from different weight classes fighting each other. Think about that. I think that's why Canelo was waiting on that. He might still be wanting that fight. So don't be surprised if the Errol Spence Terrence Crawford fight happened, or if Terrence Crawford is removed from the equation and somebody else gets in there and gets the WBO, if Bud drops it and moves up, and then Errol gets the belt from that person, whoever that is, becomes undisputed, and then you see Errol fight Canelo next. Don't be surprised if that comes right after Errol's next fight. But anyway, this is Rebel Life Boxing. I'll catch y'all later, and I'm off this. Peace.